This hero is not necessarily an amazing fighter later on. Even though, yeah, he can have 12 slots. Wow, it doesn't really happen. But with the split push, when you get agonies, it can be so hard to deal with.
It's split push. All the teamfight control that they have that allows him to right click a little bit freer with himself and the bear, just piling on top of somebody. Like late game Dota is very volatile regardless. So let's get to it if we get to it.
I'm excited, man. Game 5.
Very aggressive smoke rotation here to start it off. Smoke will break.
Perfect positioning.
Do they have a... Oh yeah. They have a ward up.
Yeah, they have a ward, so they see them. Well played. There's Abed.
30 seconds to battle.
Will not get caught. Oh, will they? No.
You might think that they've left here, because they're standing just outside of his ward vision now.
I see a few people walking back the other way, but gonna figure, oh yeah, maybe the rest of them walk this way that they're going right now towards the boundary room to secure that. They'll still be able to do it. Get the 2 on this side of the map. Meanwhile, of course, on the other side, the Envy Pilot die. Doing quite a bit of damage to Sam H. Cutting off.
It is annoying for him.
Towards the bottom lane.
So he's gonna have... He might even run back to base because he's so low. He doesn't want to pop the salve just before the lane starts even.
Then you have no one on bottom lane for a long time.
Yeah, this is annoying for him.
Yeah. Pilot sees him again.
Come back here. Oh, he wants to pull the creep wave, I guess, because
yeah.
I mean, against Disruptor and X, you can't do anything against an Iron Lord. You need to have some farm and levels, and then you can just spam Firestorm.
Still being annoyed. No, finally. I mean, with the creep wave pushing in already,
right? He's
gonna get his levels most likely. Yeah.
Envy actually messed up with the creep wave. He thought he would like pull creeps or something. Yeah. But it ended up Sam H got an entire creep wave anyways. Envy did deny 2 creeps, but still.
So there's a giant wave now pushing in to the Radiant side. So it's a bit messed up, this equilibrium for the time being. For these other lanes, for now, we do have that same dual lane. DJ together with Universe.
Yep.
And how powerful is this against the Lone Druid? Like, if they catch the real hero, can they burst him down quickly enough?
They can for sure. With the speed from the Scorched Earth and with a good Ice Shard block, they definitely can. But not gonna be easy thing when he has Savage Roar online.
Yeah. But for now, until then, we see Tim just diligently hanging around, just in case he's needed. Perhaps waiting for the lane to push out a little bit for them to overcommit into the Lone Druid. Maybe get a few counter kills here or there. Kuko also hanging around in the general area for some other reason. Trying to get that combo to work, but at some point, like, he's soaking a lot of experience from his carry.
Yeah. And I mean, they're committing this trial in here, so this duel is kind of they're not really getting what they want. Oh, DJ is actually gonna... This is cute, like late ice sharding, so Doom gets a better lane.
Yeah.
In a good position 4 here.
All right.
Disruptor is standing interestingly here. He might want to go for a kill or just snipe the courier here.
Oh, he has DD rune. Yeah, this...
He wants the courier.
It'll be very possible unless you realize it right.
Armel is low even.
Oh, boom! He gets a single hit.
Double kill.
Walking courier and Armel. He has a fairy fire still, so he's fine, but only just. Ugu, does he have a self to give? Oh no, only tangos. And it's a bit of an issue for that Prophet, isn't it?
It is for him. Because you can't really play aggressive at all when you're on this HP. I think that might be why Cuckoo stays here, because if he doesn't stay here, then Abed is just gonna bully Armel out of the lane.
Playing a bit of an engagement, meanwhile down bottom as well, internally fighting against Sam H, but finally Tim stopped being AFK, coming in and almost killing off DJ here. Does have another burst strike, but the healing cell should end the snowball to
it's gonna
protect Steven, so that is good, but he's forcing him straight back into Raven. So burst strike is there, coming right from the other side. They're still trying to finish off this kill, and they will at the end of the day, but it was actually Sam H who ended up dropping as the first blood in the bottom lane.
I feel for this Unlord. This is a very tough lane.
Yeah.
Disruptor's Q spell is such a good level like harassment spell, and then Nakes against Underlord. You can't really even stay in this. As we can see, he already goes to jungle as level 2. It's not efficient. It goes very slowly.
Yeah.
What else can he do?
Just cry on TeamSpeak.
Yeah.
Just go to whatever they're using and beg the supports to rotate to your lane, I guess. But even then, like, it's already too late for that.
But when he gets level 3 and level 2 Firestorm, jungling is... Oh yeah, but Paladin, he does the correct thing here. He just goes there and instantly like...
Sesame responded to, and it'll be Cuckoo trying to shoo him away. Hint and mid. It's another one of these early games where it's a lot about the laning and less about the rotation. Snowball up top.
Raven could be in trouble here.
Even more, I mean, he's... Yeah,
that's a big kill. Really nice kill.
Scorched Earth, giving him the ability to tank up. Supports elsewhere because they had to respond.
Look at this. Fnatic's already had 2k. And 2k at 5 minutes, that's a big deal. If it keeps going this direction, this game could get out of hand very fast for TNC.
That would be quite a story indeed. But we've seen stranger things. Because you get ahead doesn't necessarily mean that you end up winning the game.
Definitely not.
We've had the proof of that multiple times in this particular series alone. So, but yeah, I do agree. I'm also a little bit worried for them because in the other game we've seen the Sanking and the Ancient Apparition do so much work, be so active, and now they're the complete opposite. They're just passively trying to make sure that Lone Druid doesn't die.
I actually love this skill build from Doom. I do this build as well sometimes when you just skip the hour. Sure, you don't get that creep, but you're so hard to take down, especially when you go Scorched Earth like this and then you continue to just have Infernal Blade.
Yeah.
I really liked that he did that, and now he goes in on level 5, but I mean the damage is already done for the side on TNC.
Yeah, pretty much. I mean, level 2 Scorched Earth is... Level 1 is kind of meh, but level 2 is where you get to a really good amount of regen. And yeah, Infernal Blades, another story. I mean, you want to max that out and do the damage anyway. I mean, this offlane is certainly much more successful than Sam H. He's Venture Scrounger's level 3, only pretty close to his level 4 as well.
He's gonna go for the armlet build on EE here, and I think that means that... I mean, they just want to abuse when Visage is the strongest and kind of run them over on side of TNC. That's what I feel at least. Otherwise, he would have gone for the Radiance build, I think. And pause.
Okay. Crimson Cuckoo, make that smoke wrap around. I'm not sure if he saw the animation it made because they smoked like just behind the tier 1. But Abed, certainly prime target right now, is very, very close. With Helm of Dominator already, just classic versus Passion. Rushing straight to it, no boost, no anything else. And trying to let him out if they can, but the burst is behind. And being baited in a little bit by Armelt, so they have to stun, they have the extra damage. And, maybe they can get the birds too?
Might have been able to get one, but no. Does not have a point in ulti here, so he cannot really start pressuring this tower.
This is more like it. These two supports.
Yeah, they finally get a good rotation that just, yeah, goes in their favor.
Though, he continues to farm and farm and farm.
32 denies on these snakes.
It's ridiculous.
He has as many denies as Abed has last hits.
It happens when you give one of the best players that we have in the game free lane farming. Just use all your mechanics.
It's just so tough for Unlord in this position because, I mean, he does come back fairly good with his Firestorm, but look at it, they're running at him right now.
Yes, with the slow.
It's quite beefy.
Still have the glimpse to work with, but Tim's made the rotation too with the burst strike onto Paladin to prevent exactly that. It's not have the Sandstorm to protect himself. Which would be not necessary, but look at this wraparound Cuckoo. Trying to finish up Paladin. Die, but does not quite enough damage. Really not only being level 1, now he's in trouble. Envy. Okay, thinks twice about it as he sees more and more people rotating in. This time in his armor with the Access Method ready. Even an Arcane Rune. He can pop it right now. Stun not coming in for Eternal Envy, but He can eat his way through the creep trees.
So many rotations.
Dive to T1 towers. There's more and more.
Yes, exorcism.
People TPing in. The snowball coming onto Tim's, keeping track of him with that thunder strike. And the universe damage of time is now around that kill. 7-8 also ends up dropping, but Armel trying to finish off anything with that exorcism. But Andy infests into one of the enemy creeps that they cannot deal with, so he will keep himself alive as long as he wants.
They're all so low, but they're not dead yet.
Beautiful play, and they're not even done yet. Fnatic. DJ just snowballed to get a little bit closer.
Oh, so close.
Exorcism. It's very close to expiring. Maybe they could have caught him with the eye shots hit, but phew. Big commitment. I guess it's great for London. I mean,
yeah, but still another win for Fnatic, I would say. They got a kill, I think, and they didn't lose anyone. And now they're gonna transition this into the bottom tier 1 push. But yeah, Loner gets some very needed space. He has the Helm of Domo of his own.
Oh, that's the plan for TNC. Get the Lone Druid big and then play around the timing of that, trying to slow them down inside of Fnatic as long as you can.
But that's not how you want your first exorcism to look.
Yeah.
It was so close to killing like 2-3 heroes.
Yeah.
So close to killing that Nyx. It just doesn't get enough.
At the very least, can be pulled on again in about 20 seconds.
That is true. But, and he's pushing this mid tower quite nicely.
Yeah. Still being careful enough.
Universe running at him.
Still being set. Yeah, it's pretty fast with haste.
Get him.
As I would expect, being put slightly, but does get the infernal play. Oh, he's already in the queue.
I've actually got the mid tower. I didn't even think about that or notice that. That must have happened when they were fighting.
Yeah. Fnatic just piling it on here. 4 and 2 is the kill scores. Not a crazy amount in that department, but 4K, the gold advantage.
It is a big deal. This early on, 10 minutes in, it's a lot more than you would have wanted in your game.
Yeah. Look at the distribution. All that is concentrated in these 4s. The only one keeping up is farming jungle with that talent creep, helping them too.
And the Lord has had a really tough game.
Find Cuckoo. Trying to de-ward, I guess.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Alright.
And look at this. Doom is already set up. He might... Oh, he pops Exorcism early, so... Not gonna be able to get a Doom before Exorcism, but... maybe we can delay this push a little bit.
Still able to get this Tier 1 tower very easily. Classic trade though, one tower for another in their respective safe lanes.
But the support on TNC is really struggling. Teams is level 4. Cuckoo is halfway to 6. Meanwhile, Paladai is 6 and DJ is halfway to 6. So like, the support on TNC, they're not... This early game has not gone their way. Like they only got that kill on Abed once in mid. Otherwise than that, the rotations haven't really worked out.
Yeah. So they're not putting themselves in a good position, and now the tier 2 is taking some damage. They have to do something here, but Tim's back to make sure that they have to play under man. Tim slowed down, bursted with the help of the birds as well. That's the kill. That kill. Underlords uses the other TP. Get that kill.
Yeah, that's the bonus or benefit of playing Underlord.
Still, I mean, took some damage to the tower, they rotated a bunch of heroes here, but they're still the ones who lost.
Yeah, I mean, that was good for Fnatic. He said they force rotations and they still get a kill. They lose nothing.
Yeah.
Even Universe is farming on the bottom, Didi is standing mid. Super fine.
So what is the high ground timing looking like? Because that's one thing that they're lacking. They sort of anyway, this tower damage. You don't have something like an exorcism. So one of the high ground is going to be down to them getting perhaps a pick off onto someone like an Underlord, just because he's pretty decent at just slowing that down.
Look at this, good
I don't know for now, but I bet caught with the stun, Ice Blast. That's actually graze them here. They need a little more damage to finish the job, though. They do not get it.
They're sticking around. They kind of want to fight.
Yeah.
Cuckoo. He just coming
A little
over
bit
as
too
well.
far forward. He's tanking it 1, 2, 3, and it takes 4.
This is tough, and Fnatic, they both teams use all of their heroes here. Fnatic still gets out ahead, and they're probably just gonna get this tower now.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
But yeah, so Fnatic, they're gonna get this Desolator next, and then I think they're gonna go Roshan, and then they're gonna try to get a... Because, as you say, going higher, sure, they have Visage, they have Nakes, they're okay at doing it, but I think they need a kill before doing so. And with this Roshan, they can kind of just force the issue really hard on top of TNC. This smoke can... Oh, they're fighting
Get the
deep.
glimpse. Armor with the snowball in. This is a really big kill that they cannot afford to give up this part on TNC, but I don't think they can do anything against it. Even with the Spirit Siphon, it's actually tanking to quite a lot with the Ice Block. They all get the trade onto DJ, and now the rest of TNC.
This could actually be good for them.
Round in Lifestealer, caught with the control, extra stun from the Centaur, and he has another rage available. Tim's unable to find another burst strike just yet, slowed down by a Universe. They did get Visage. That was gonna be the other big kill. Lord Pilar dies in the river of death. They do lose their Sand King, and that'll actually be enough to chase them away with these birds. Also,
Can I glimpse him?
looking for it, they find it. Another kinetic field, and we back with yet another rage. I was looking pretty good for TNC for a while, but not so much anymore. Even though another Ice Blast hits, do not have anything to make sure that they shatter. Bit scary there for a second, but Fnatic did come out on top.
Yeah, it looked like it could be a really nice turnaround for TNC, but that's quite not enough to kill that Lifestealer.
Yeah. But at the very least, they took Visage down a notch. But how much is that really going to do? I mean, if you look at his items, he only has what he needs.
Yeah, and this here is like... We mentioned it, he doesn't need to be highest on net worth. He just needs this... He's gonna have his Helmet on, he's gonna have his... like crest now. They're probably gonna go Roche at that, or they're gonna wait the Deso, and then you know he's good to go.
Yeah.
It's this Doom and these Nakes that are getting very farmed.
Go again. I'll let another Static Storm at the ready, a bed with his birds and a resummon if necessary. TNC, you just have to walk away. Like, it's so hard for them, but they have to play for time, don't they? I mean,
they need at least this Radiance on Lone Root, and he is quite far away from it. Not terribly, but he's gonna have it at around 20 minutes. Maybe, if he doesn't get slowed down anymore.
I mean, it's not awful timing by any means, but with the pace of this game that Fnatic's putting up,
it feels slow.
Yeah, exactly. Because they're already threatening these tier 2s.
Yeah.
You'll set the on Death Prophet. Another one of these crucial items. So ideally wants level 12 to get that level 2 Exorcism. Taking a risk right now, walking this far forward perhaps. Ideal Fnatic is here. There's always this chance for a glimpse.
Yeah, they're taking it very relaxed here on the side of Fnatic. I think before they go Roshan, they do want this Desolator on E. He's just gonna go a lot faster with Crest and Deso.
Oh yeah.
Should melt.
Almost has it too, just needs this group
with the smoke
extra, and would be a good timing for TNC as a result. Could find Universe on the side here. As he's gonna come to Grave, that is the stun, the Ice Blast, the follow the silence, make sure that's still counterplay.
This time we've seen he broken several smokes and just blinking away. But this time it was cool on 1 second. Yeah. Otherwise he might have done it again.
Smokes also broke around the corner. Oh yeah, would have quite a very quick reaction indeed. But yeah, as a result, they can also actually siege down this tower and taking down this building, giving a lot of extra gold towards that radius for Raven. I mean, could buy them a lot more time.
Nice little
back onto Armel. You'll is still available, but Nox is going down to the Static Storm. Perfectly placed in the middle. Armel to do something in the back. Doesn't get the epicenter up, but to finish off Armel already with Envy. Straight in the middle of that. Arbeto, well, he'll die. It's all the magic damage. 2 for 1 trade though. Also finds Samation, another burst strike. Tim playing his hard on, almost killing until Lendy, but he's able to down this round onto Raven. The lone druid is dead. Now the snowball onto Tim's. The Sanking not long for the world either. And Cuckoo, he's sitting here inside the
He's gonna try to snag it, I think. Can he steal the Aegis here? That would be massive.
I do not know if that is a thing. We do not have the Solar Crest here, or yeah, the Solar Crest completed. So lacking a bit of minus armor.
Abed pings it out. I think he knows that he took an invis rune.
Yeah.
It's a good chance he's there. Yep. Hello, Kuku. But another big victory for Fnatic. And sure, they lose Visage. Sucks for him, but he doesn't really care.
No.
He's going for an Orchid now as well, which is going to be quite useful. And he's probably going to go for the Doomstick build, and then you can always kill DP. It's going to be very scary for her.
Yep. I just woke up. Trying to find something here. And know that they're so powerful, and this is why we see Envy. I mean, he's running far ahead of his teammates. Universe can catch up with the blink. But Envy is not worried at all about being bursted down. Don't find anyone just yet though. TNC in the meanwhile still getting, I mean, this death certainly sets you back, but Raven still at the very least will have enough money for the relic.
That
just a moment.
That was the big thing. They got him even before the relic, so like he just delays it by so much. Not even gonna have it. It's gonna have it like 22 minutes now, maybe. And this Roshan is gonna be for free. And that is gonna come knocking at your door now.
Such good timing. And after a day like this, winning 5 games against this team, you're losing the one that's the most crucial. Well, perhaps you're losing, so of course it's still not
over yet.
It's not over yet, indeed, but it's
getting to a tough point.
It's getting to be a bigger and bigger task with this Aegis going into the hands of Fnatic. And this early on, threatening a high ground push as powerful as this, as they find limbs here, and it was on Raven trying to TP out, but the Doom cancels it.
Yeah, and that's just exactly the pick if you want. And we talked about how Visage wasn't that good on network, but look at her. She's highest or next to after Nyx.
Yeah.
And as well, look at DJ's freaking network. Where did he get his farm from?
Good question. 3 kills, 7 assists.
I mean, he's just been playing a very solid game.
Yeah.
It's not often you see your position 4 that high on the net worth.
So many things working in Fnatic's favor, and TNC, they have to catch some sort of lucky break. They have the unload at the very least for now. Pretty good defending high ground. Ice Blast hits a pilot, die with all of damage over time. They get a quick pick, and that's exactly what you need. Just try and delay as long as you can. As long as you have a high ground, things are manageable.
It's just, I'll deal with the top. I mean, I guess buyback costs like 0 gold frame.
Yeah.
And he's like, I'm just gonna deal with this lane, you stay mid. That's potentially what he's saying right now. It's not a rage buyback, guys.
Yeah, that wouldn't really make sense, would it? Maybe it was a misclick, who knows?
No, I think he wanted to...
That's probably calculated.
I think he said something like, guys, you can pressure mid while I'll def this, but
yeah.
Pressuring S4, it's risky, even though we have Aegis.
Also hanging around in this area, seems no blink dagger, but does get in range for the burst strike. Epicenter being chilled up just in case, with the root, with the fear. Find him second time, so now all of a sudden turns into a dieback. Not the hugest amount of significance, it's not like defending high ground or anything. It's still a low death timer.
Yeah. I mean, it's nice gold for TNC is behind, so any of these kills, you need some pilot die. I mean, they're happy about it.
Yep.
They take whatever they can get. A on this is gonna be finished on DP now, and that's a big deal. Of course, Doom, it's not like he's gonna remove Doom.
Yeah.
Doom is still gonna be applied on you, but it's a nice item for sure in this game.
Yeah, it's full defensive because Exorcism, one of these abilities that can still do a whole lot of damage, especially against a traditionally low armor hero like the Lifestealer. So if you can stay alive in these fights, get the damage out, can make the difference. Yeah, what's the Radiance check? Do we have it? Not quite yet. He's gonna gold away from it still.
Yeah, question is, does Fnatic push higher on here? I think they might. They want to force hard with his Aegis. And I think they're even hoping that he's not going to have his Radiance yet.
But look at Tim's. Look at Tim's. He's going to finish up the tier 1 tower. They'll secure his Blink Dagger as well as the Radiance.
It's a big
Raven. Both of them TPing back. And this is timing. Might catch Fnatic off guard.
This is a strong, very strong point for TNC.
Ooh. Quite a bit of damage there with the toggled off too. We're still
It's so annoying to push into Pit Lord. So annoying.
Let's see.
Crimson finish as well.
Find the money for the Crimson. Yeah.
They have 3 big items now that just got into their inventory, so might be the best chance TNC has on taking a good fight.
Well, it's now or never. Fnatic commit up to the high ground. So it's for them to delay and still have that Aegis again for another minute till it expires, and they really want to use it, but as you said, the creeper is just annihilated so fast.
Yeah, and if you don't have a like really good pusher, it's just you can't go up in that firestorm. That percentage damage.
So as a result, only a bit of chip damage done. More time for TNC.
So I think what they want to do is they want to kind of give TNC a false sense of like safety, that okay, we can leave our base and then you strike, because you just can't fight them when they're sitting in base like that.
Yeah. Too
deep to dive too early as well, and you can't slow siege.
All right, time to move out now. Danger, or the immediate danger, has passed. Maybe it's at a point where TNC were almost hoping Fnatic will extend a little bit so they could take the fight in a
I think so, because they had the Radiance, Blink, and Crimson. That's like, this is the strongest we're probably gonna get against them, at least for the moment.
Yeah. So is there a way for them to like easily reestablish map control now, just with the Radiance Bear pushing out?
It certainly helps. Unlur also pushes way fast. DP is a good lane pusher. They need to be smart in their movement, and yeah, kind of out move Fnatic a little bit, but it's 10k by 60 minutes. Yeah, that's kind of a lot for sure, but not the worst.
Yeah. With the items that they have, like they have very efficient net worth, comparatively, but
Radiant's bottom tower is
and as mentioned in draft, their team fight is really strong.
exactly.
Fnatic mostly has these single target heroes like Visage, Blue, and Nakes.
Try and get rid of the bear. Look at Envy just jumping at this guy.
Bye bye.
Easy 300 gold. That's what you were talking about earlier as well, as lifesteal countering the bear.
Yep. And we saw in lane how hard he counters Unlord too.
Yeah. This is getting more and more tense with TNC. They have a fighting chance. Yeah, as I said, the fact that they have such a good teamfight lineup means that with their core items up and running, their relative strength isn't actually all that far off Fnatic. Especially if they can find a good
What they need to do is not die to the rage. Well,
yeah.
If they can survive the first rage, not instantly lose a hero, then the fights are somewhat doable for them. But this lifesteal is very scary versus them right now.
Ooh, they're trying to smoked up. They're trying to find somebody in that.
Oh, they can
Find him as well. Universe perhaps here. He pops the BKB, gets out the Doom. Onto the Unlord. Only got the first set of spells off. Amel with his own ultimate, but I've already taken care of the missiles very easily. Also catch. Highlight die. He should die as well indeed. TNC. They're striking first. They find the initiation on a crucial target. Now they're ready to push down to tier 1 that's still right for the taking with the X's committed.
But this is an excellent start of a comeback here.
Yeah.
They even use Dooms. I mean, they used Exorcism, but Doom has been used, so it's not even gonna be anything like super scary now that they fall back into farm until next Exorcism is up. But yeah, not bad at all for TNC. They're killing on.
Son. Feels like they're back in the game. I mean, net worth hasn't really changed all that much on 8k now, if we want to look at the graphs. Still in favor of Fnatic.
Slowly going further and further on the TNC side.
Exactly. Yeah.
It's 10k a minute ago or so, too.
Yeah, that trend certainly favoring TNC now, and I mean, just a different feeling. Like if you've just been doing fine all game and then it slowed down, built to a crawl even. Can't really do anything else because our outer tier towers are taken, but it's hard to push high ground. And then you get picked off like that. It's like, it sure gnaws on you a little bit.
I also think that these kinds of trends are it easily happens when you have a next that goes this right click build, not the Radiance build. because you're very easily falling off as a carry. I'm not saying like that's why they've been losing the fight, but it's like it's something that Fnatic has to be worried about. That when they get a couple of 4-stars, when they get some armor items or whatever, like this build is not gonna be as strong anymore.
Yep.
And Lonewood and DP is gonna out carry him. In Visage, he's going for the pipe actually after this organ, not the Doomstick build. So yeah, I think as the game progresses, it gets a little bit scary for Fnatic.
Yep. TNC, just once in a while they find the opportunity to just push out the lane. In this case down bottom here, forcing DJ back. So Fnatic, they did go for the infest for a second into Universe, but TNC are just moving so well right now that they're not really all that susceptible to this pickoff that Fnatic drafted for now.
These fights are so much about initiation. Can they find Doom or can Doom find Day?
Well,
I think that's basically what it is. Nice little kill.
Let's send them packing.
But I feel if Doom can get initiated on, for example, DP before she uses anything,
yeah.
or if they can kill Doom before he gets anything off, then you know that's kind of what is right on right now. It's next, I mean, Roche respawns and A is dead. Perfect.
It was perfect timing indeed. Like you could buy back for a nice blast, but everyone else already out of position. So they'll have to let this one go. Aegis and Cheese. Anyway, Fnatic and these kind of things, they can help you break high ground, even though don't really have the best lineup for it. Aegis picked up by Envy, so you can be the frontliner. Like worst comes to worst, you just walk up, rage, hit the tower a little bit, then walk back.
Yeah, I mean it's gonna be very slow, but TNC is not giving them a fight anymore. They're moving smart on the map.
They know that a lot is riding on this. Both teams. Fnatic re-establish some control with that kill with the Roshan. Back up to Network 2, but now look at this, it's happening again. Constantly pushing out his bottom lane, teeping out before the birds can catch up. That was really, really close though.
Yep.
Living life on the edge, and guess what? Raven is also there to perhaps do that himself. Leaving the bear.
And you can see what he has in quick buy. He has Aghanims. He knows that's the game plan. They can't, like, as it is right now, fighting against them. Yeah, they have this superior team fight, but they're still 12k behind. They have an Aegis. Yeah. It's not really ideal to fight into.
Would be a high-risk strategy, to say the least. So, and why do that when you can just wait out the Aegis by just constantly split pushing and even creep skipping at some point?
Delaying without the Lord.
Yeah.
Yeah, and he has a 4-staff on Sam Edge now, and I would like to see them pick up 1 or 2 more. Yeah, 4-staff on Tims as well, because this is gonna like make Lifestealer such a more dealable threat, basically.
Kite him around quite nicely. Now, Fnatic. Gonna try again, they have 2 catapults with them. Alright, they keep him alive, but with the silence, he's taking a lot of damage here. And Ice Blast not committed, so Envy will be able to be healed up. Could have triggered the Aegis there.
Yeah, what way did you say? Ice Blast.
But again, that's still okay amount of damage done to the towers.
Yeah, look at this. Raven already bottom, split pushing.
Yeah. Centaur can always TP back whenever he wants to. But he's, right now, he can threaten the tower if he sees no one coming back.
It's gonna be very stressing for Fnatic right now. Do we stay here or do we deal with bottom? We need to decide.
But now it's roofed up. Not backing off in time. So this time with the Ice Blast, he will lose his Aegis. Down bottom. The tower is already dead. This is just a difference in push power. But the snowball is there. Raven also with the Doom, they get Raven in exchange. And meanwhile, up top, Axe isn't committed here. Envy still around, tries to fight against Cuckoo. Killing guard with the invis from his own Shouting Amulet. Keeps him alive. And now turnaround with the Axes with another Burrow Strike. They get Envy a second time. Abed also desperately trying to help out his carry. He is in a lot of trouble. A world of hurt awaits. They're also looking to finish off his burst, another burst strike, an extra 200 gold on top of the 2 big cores on the side of Fnatic and TNC. They lose Raven, sure, but They do even more building damage. They do more
Yeah.
objective damage.
Look,
Just with... It's crazy.
they almost got the range tracks now as well. So it's like super good trade for TNC, and just this... Yeah, as soon as Lonely gets to split pushing, it's so stressful for Fnatic, and they need to decide instantly what they're gonna do. And they hesitated a little bit. They started TPing, and Naix was still there. He lost the Aegis, and then yeah, they get this great trade. They get both their cores. Sure, they lost Raven, but freaking worth it.
It's the fact that they couldn't retreat in time, that they were forced to engage into that fight up top. Well, Universe and DJ were dealing with bottom. It's a gamble that didn't quite work out. Now TNC. Looks like they want to group up and smoke. That one in the backpack for Ancient Apparition now.
This DJ even has boost of travel now because he knows how much of a split push game this will be.
Yeah.
And of course setting up kills and whatnot.
A gift from the
Just be here for a while. Shiva's got pretty good item.
Gammon pilot die as well, so he wants to make sure that they get as many wards as possible from the side of TNC, and that's of course going to be very useful in this type of split pusher games. Reduce the vision and therefore reduce their knowledge of where you are, and they're not going to be brave enough to push.
Yep. Baron right now. See it. Look at Raven's Baron. Huh. Can you find it? I don't know.
Raven's
Oh, there it is. There it is.
with them.
Oh. Oh yeah, I was looking at him, it wasn't quite there next to him, so it was probably fine with him.
Yeah, or I think he might have just summoned it to him again.
Lost bear was found, and take down all the flyers. All good.
Fnatic, they might be smoking up here. It looks kind of like they want to.
It's like that. They are the ones who find themselves in that position. Forced to stay a lot more defensive.
Oh, he used rage. This could. Oh, he's back. Yeah, but look at this. This could be something.
Can react down here. They're all smoked up. There was no Radiant Ward scouting it out. Just think, oh yeah, this is just the bear. No one's, yeah, no one's all extending. They can get the shrine. Bit of an extra, bit of a
Something.
boost.
Not so bad.
Richard wants to pushing, but he's also going for an Aghanim Scepter, so having him on the other side of the map, just teleporting in if he needs to, but other than that, just farming up a little bit. Going towards an Axe it's a game-winning item. Could make a huge difference, especially against a Death Prophet.
For sure. It's that AoE Doom is very useful.
Yeah.
If you want to be able to access, you want to be able to use, yeah, nothing.
Normal Doom and AoE Doom on the same team. If Abed went for Mini Doom, then we'd have all. He's actually going for it.
Yeah, you see.
Super Sacred Relic and had a Nullifier queued up on top of the Orchid. One Doom is fun, but three are Doomtastic.
Precisely.
Alright, this is such a back and forth.
I mean, Fnatic has a steady lead, but they're just not able to.
What does lead mean?
Yeah, it actually means nothing because they can't fight and abuse the fact that they have more gold. TC just keeps running them, and yeah, like they got the first tier 3, so Fnatic has to feel very stressed about this fact right now. But look at this Tusker, he's third on net worth.
Exchanging that play through the Visage a couple of times, back and forth. Blink, Force, very mobile, that boots of Thomas, he said.
And 5k gold on him.
Yeah. What's he gonna turn that into?
Possibly a Hex?
Or a Hex, yeah.
I think he wants a big, like, game-winning item. And Lotus Orb is nice, but that's a very reactive item. Whereas a Hex, that's, you know, they have to react to you.
Yeah. You just go for an Axe, just blink in, kick somebody out.
Could be. I mean, I know my teammate Cube would do that.
Yeah. Well, he also straight up naked rushes a javelin on back.
He does.
But it is the Execute up now.
Yep.
Oh, Tim's actually finds him. He's all alone. It's up to the bear.
Here comes the bear.
Axe picked up already by Lone Druid, so this bear will be very helpful if we get the Gal Beaver on the other side, though. Armel.
They find Armel. He has no buyback.
Yeah, cash without buyback. He's missing 450 gold, and this could be a huge opportunity for Fnatic to do some serious damage to the tower. They have a creep coming in top. Where's the mage? He's there to just try and stop the push, but they will not be able to prevent the tier 3 from going. Envy is there.
I mean, they have to get at least one side here. They're playing very cautiously.
Brought the bear back. They have a second one available too. Nice little dodge there to Savage Order. Blink stun before the Rage can come out. Now Envy, that is bending that out. The glyph for the right clicks, and now he has to retreat.
He's so cautious. They think he has buyback here.
Maybe in from DJ. To the bird, alright. Who's gonna pull the trigger first?
We're gonna critical it now.
In a way, at the melee. If Envy can play around Rage properly, he'll be fine. They can catch him here with a stun and an Ice Blast, he is dead. It's as simple as that, and they will be successful this time.
Axe ready on Disruptor. Hex is gonna be up for on DJ. They're gonna be so freaking strong now, and with a side, it's gonna be really tough for TNCs to get a hold of this game.
They don't want to wait. They want to take matters into their own hands. Armor respawning.
I like this. They can't give away rolls.
Yeah. To go right now though, because it's falling very, very quickly. They also are being stopped though, as Tusk is offering his own life in the mid lane. Gets a 4-star up to the high ground.
Such a big kill.
And the fall is over. Delays even more inside the Fnatic Storm. They catch Tim's, so he should be dying unless Underlord can get everybody out. Not everybody else, but not him. Oshan's still standing. Ice Blast bouncing across, but it's a buyback.
Really don't want to give this up.
They can't get there in time though.
No.
It's too late. He just changed Refresher Shot. That is the loot available for Fnatic. It's bigger and bigger, and that gold loot that we're talking about, 22k.
Yeah, spiraling out of control here. Raven wasn't even in that fight. He was trying to split push because, honestly, maybe that's what they need to do. They need to get to this base and stress Fnatic in these fights. And he's going in here.
It's kind of alone. Of course, you see just carrying now more people TPing in to catch a bet though. And this would have been a big kill. The stun actually coming through from that cold thing. And with the bear jumping away, they actually get that kill. Armel only now triggering up the Dexism. Let's wait for a blink as Stone DJ inside being across up to the high ground, but beautifully placed shards. And the birds also stopping them from chasing even further. They only get the one kill, the 4-star Exorcism.
It's a nice kill, but this means no exorcism. I think this is go time for Fnatic. As soon as they're up, as Abed is up.
It's gonna be the timing on about a minute when he's back until the exorcism is recharged.
Yeah, and as long as they somewhat timed it, which I'm sure they did, they know that it's like we have a good minute or 1.5 to do whatever we want here.
Yeah.
Well, not whatever they want, but you know.
Like inching closer and closer to a victory. Still have to execute. They have to win that one team fight. If they don't, if TNC win it, well, they might blow the game wide open. Because they're the ones who have the crazy push on their side.
The only thing I want from this game is to see Tusk at #1 net worth. When it ends.
He's getting close.
Yeah.
I mean,
I don't understand how
very close. This is crazy.
I mean, since he bought Boots of Travel, he's the one that deals with split pushing. And with the snowball talent, you just kill waves so fast. So you get super much farm.
Yeah.
So it is understandable that he gets so much farm, but it's still not something you see every day.
Charging through, doing his thing with the rage.
Root
though. Still something, still has the 8. Oh, the force them out. The just have to get that in. Oh,
no, save it.
Every roll might be with the Ice Blast.
Silenced.
No, get the hell out of there, TNC. X? Alright, that's the bear. Was bear, the pig, was bear again. Envy with the second life, looking to finish off this tier 3 tower, but still painfully slow.
Yeah.
It's passing another 20 seconds. This is where the big kill potential comes from. Against the lifestealer in particular.
They want to smoke like that. Just like they're showing.
The fake back, DJ. Been loaded with that infest bomb.
It is. They want the DP.
Ah, kind of spread
Yes,
out.
lens. I mean, disc.
Well, that's true. Get that for a while. It's not really an easy target to go on.
Yeah, it's... I mean, if they can get the Static Storm on her with the Aghanims or the Doom, then yeah, the disc doesn't really matter because she wants to get it.
Damage though equally important, but Force Up immediately is there. Now, can they turn his Burst Strike onto the Doom? Force Up down, gets a peek heavy off. Fnatic Storm completely missed, but Samage, he is dead, has to buy back immediately. It's Fnatic called for the trade. TNC, they need more, but Amel once again caught by these birds, caught by the static field. Or kinetic field, but Tins, not so much. He is catching up to Amel. He is catching up to Bad Amel with that exorcism, but glimpse back, unable to protect himself from that, so he cannot actually get the damage in. They find Tims, and he does not have buyback.
No buyback
on
on 90 seconds.
Don't get the bear. I'm not sure if that's expected by the Unlord ult. It will be one bear down, and second one just immediately summoned.
But this is 90 seconds, no tips. It's gonna be incredibly hard for them to hold.
Angry as ever, 3,400 health points with a rage. How do you touch this lifestealer? Trying their best. 7 H. If he dies again, this might also...
Nice blink, nice door.
Like TNC, they don't have a lot more to throw against Fnatic. The single thing that they lose now is gonna be so bad. Especially that it's the band snowball across. DJ just creating chaos for enemy to finish off the racks. Alright, that's mid-racks down universe with the Doom onto the Death Prophet.
And this means they can just hit, they're gonna get megas here.
Yeah.
You can't do anything.
Even if she wasn't doomed, she does not have Nexus. We're still taking a lot of damage here with Universe now with another with another Infernal Blade, so she can buy back the very easy. Ice Blast hits on a couple of Fears, Envy included, and the Fears she can't actually cast any spells.
He's dead.
He will shatter.
He has buyback.
But it's only one hero who has buyback. Everyone has it on the side of Fnatic. They're not taking any risks.
They're mega now.
These plays.
Their lineup, sure, their lineup deals okay with mega creeps. They have Underlord that is okay. Loaded is okay. DP is okay. Sanking is okay. But yeah, it's gonna be very hard. 30k behind.
Still can't believe it. After 3-0 stomp, really, more or less. And there have been some competitive games in the series before as well, from what I've seen. But still, winning a series 3-0 and then going to losing against the same opponent right afterwards, 3-2. It is extraordinary. And, I mean, of course, it's on the wall. It is Fnatic we're talking about. If anyone can throw this, they can, but... We'll see.
They're probably just gonna go and try to, you know, end as soon as live series up.
Yeah.
Because just so hard for TNC to fight, and against all of these creeps as well that's coming running at your base.
Yeah.
But of course, there's no reason for them to give up.
If TNC were to win this game, it would be one of the biggest comebacks in the history of Dota, for sure. But I believe the really biggest one was like 52k net worth or something.
I actually have no idea, but I'm gonna trust
but
it.
It's gonna be a big one anyway. I mean, at this point we're sitting at 30k, mega creeps, 47 minutes in. Like, it would be quite the achievement, but TNC, they're gonna give it their best shot. Pushing down mid. Though is pushing in already here. They need someone to go back.
Going here.
Oh man, might take a fight. Ice Spot. Got hit. Only on the task though. Now Envy. Raged up. Couple right click C, and they do.
He's gonna die.
He's gonna die indeed. Not coming back either. Universe fights stun of Tims. That's 2 heroes down on the sidelines. Not coming back for a long time. This might just be last nail in the coffin. DJ TPing out to top. And into 3 heroes here immediately.
Look at that, just going for it.
They want to end in style with a complete team wipe, but they don't get the chance to do it as a GG is called. TNC, they drop this game, the deciding game 5 of the series.
Yeah. I mean, I'm very happy for Fnatic. Even after that 3-0, they were able to kind of